everyone, my name is Gabby and today I'm going to be bringing you my June OwlCrate unboxing. This month's theme is Make It Out Alive and I'm so excited to be diving into this month's box. But before I do, as always, I want to mention that I'll be leaving all of OwlCrate's links down below. That includes their various social media, their website, as well as a direct link where you can go and subscribe to a box for yourself if you aren't already subscribed yet. For those of you that aren't familiar with OwlCrate, whether you're new to my channel and haven't seen me do one of their unboxings before, or you're new to the community, OwlCrate is a relatively popular bookish subscription service that is monthly and it's about $20 per month, give or take. And I think that that's a really good price considering that you're getting a book each month as well as several other bookish items. And I think that it's perfect for anyone who's interested in the YA community, as a lot of the items are inspired off of popular YA novels that a lot of us know and love. Regardless of whether you're a male or female or identify as something else, this box is perfect for you. And I know that sometimes it's hard to read every single YA novel that's out there, so even if you haven't read some of the YA novels that are featured in the box through some of the bookish goodies, I think that they can really still be worth your while and you can still get a lot of use out of them because a lot of the items are exclusive to the box and are made with smaller bookish companies that design accessories and partner specifically with OwlCrate to create items that you can only find in the box, as well as the fact that OwlCrate is doing a new thing where they're including exclusive covers in each of their boxes for the books that they choose each month. And this is something that they did in November and it's something that they did in their May box last month. It's something that I think they're going to be continuing throughout the rest of the year. So if you want to hop on that, definitely make sure you click that link down below and you subscribe to OwlCrate because they really are a wonderful bookish subscription service and I've had the best time doing all of their unboxings throughout these past few months and I'm really excited to bring you another one, so I'm going to dive right into the June box. So the first thing that I have here is the OwlCrate card as well as the exclusive pin that matches the card. I always love the OwlCrate cards each month because they're just so nicely detailed and so beautifully designed and you can tell that there's a lot of effort that's put into it and it just really adds a nice touch to the box. I'm going to zoom in on the card and the pin so that you can see them, but you can see that from the card you can probably tell what the book is going to be if you've been following the YA community and paying attention to some of the recent releases. But I really love like all the green and sort of like the swampy feel. It definitely gives me a good vibe as to what the book is going to be, and it definitely I think is a very similar cover to what the book is. And then you also have the pin here which has a little guy on it in green and all of the sort of leaves that matches the card as well. Both of these are really cute and I love them because they're just always a really nice addition to the box each month, and I always want to point them out for you guys because I think it just shows how wonderful OwlCrate is that they take that much time in detail into every single item that they include in their box. So the next item that we have here is a bath bomb from Fizzy Apothecary. And this is one of the items that OwlCrate advertised would be included in their box this month. It is a Divergent inspired bath bomb, and actually when you put it into the tub and it bubbles all up, there is a charm that is included inside the bath bomb that's supposed to tell you what your faction is. So I think that this is really cool. I love Divergent and I love bath bombs, but I haven't really used one recently, so I've been hoping that OwlCrate would include one in one of their boxes, and they finally have. I love the color for this because it's like a green and like whitish teal color and also a little bit of like a darker green as well. I love like the shades of it and everything. I always love the colors of bath bombs because then once you put them in, it just bubbles up and it looks so pretty. I'm really excited to get to use this. I probably won't be using it at any point before this video goes up so that I can like edit the footage into this, but if you want to check out my Instagram story, I'll have my Instagram always linked down below. It's Gabby YA Books, same thing as this channel. I will put up some videos or something whenever I decide to use this to tell you guys what my charm is. I'm really excited for this. I'm interested to find out what faction I am. I've sorted myself into the Amity faction. I believe that's where I would fit best, but maybe we'll see which charm I get in here and maybe it will reveal something else. I'm really excited about this, and thank you so much OwlCrate and Fizzy Apothecary for this wonderful collaboration. I'm so excited to get to use this. So next item that we have in here is a magnet inspired by The Ember and the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir that was designed by Little Inkling Designs. This is just really pretty. I love the starry pattern of it, and the quote says, "Fear is only your enemy if you allow it to be." I haven't read An Ember in the Ashes, but just looking at this magnet I can tell that it's really sturdy, and this is going to be a great thing for me to put on my locker, and maybe it'll push me to read An Ember in the Ashes because all my friends have been telling me to read it for over a year and I've just never got a chance to pick it up, but maybe I'll do so now that I have this magnet. I just love the way that it's designed. I love cursive fonts. They're always so pretty and just always really draw my eye, and I like the pattern in the background. It's just really beautifully designed, and I think that it's gonna be a great thing for me to put on my locker, or you can put it on a fridge or, you know, any other magnetic surface that you have, but this is definitely going up in my locker with a lot of the other magnets that I received from OwlCrate in some of their past boxes. But I love this and I'm really excited to put it up in my locker once I go back to school. So thank you so much OwlCrate and Little Inkling Designs for this awesome partnership. I'm really excited to put this up in my locker and get some good use out of it. So next item in here is a patch from Laser Brain Patch Company that is inspired by The Giver by Lois Lowry. I never got to read The Giver, but a whole bunch of my friends read it in school in 8th grade, and because I'm in honors English, I don't ever get to read fun YA novels, but I've wanted to read The Giver for the longest time. I've never done it, so again, this will maybe push me to read the novel. There's an apple on here as well as like several cities in the back, so I'm not exactly sure what this is inspired by at all, but if I read the book, I'll probably find out. I feel like you don't really see patches included in YA subscription services that often, but I think that this is really cool, and I think that if you like put it on a jean jacket or maybe a tote bag or something, it'd be a really good addition. I don't know what I'm going to use this for yet, but I'm really excited about it because it's something that's a little bit different and outside of the box from what you typically see. I just love the detail that's put into this patch. You have the apple here and then the entire city, and it's just this bright red, and then it just starts to become like darker and faded in color, and it just sort of then makes the apple pop. It's a really pretty design. I also love that it's exclusive to the box, so you can't get it anywhere else, and this is really cool because even if you don't know The Giver, it's just still a really cool design nonetheless. I'm really excited to get to use this, so thank you so much Laser Brain Patch Company for this, as well as OwlCrate. This is a really awesome partnership, and I'm really excited to get to use this. Okay, the next thing in here is really awesome and something I've never seen included in a book box before, and that is a zombie sleep mask from Archie McPhee. I typically don't use a sleep mask because I go to bed really early, so I tend to like to fall asleep naturally because I'm not like a big fan of the dark, but this is really cool. I love how it has like the whole eyes on here, and it just looks sort of creepy, and it really doesn't have anything to do with like a book at all or anything in particular, just a really fun, interesting item. I also love the fabric that's used for this. It's really soft and really plushy and really comfortable, but the eyes just look really cool. Like if I put this on, which I'm going to, don't I look great? I can't even see myself right now, which I guess tells you that this product works. This is just really cool. I'm excited to get to use this. I don't normally use sleep masks, but this is something different. This is something cool, and I think it's a really interesting thing to include in a box, especially with the theme. I think it matches really well. So thank you so much Archie McPhee and OwlCrate for this. This is really cool. I don't know how often I'll be using it, but it looks awesome, and this is a really cool thing to get in a book box because you typically don't see that. So next thing in here is a double-sided bookmark that is inspired from the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, and the first quote says, "You do not fear, you do not falter, you do not yield," and then the back says, "Remember that you are a wolf and that you cannot be caged." So these are quotes from A Court of Rings and Ruin. I have not read this book yet either because I just haven't gotten a chance to pick it up, but I have read the other two books in this series, and my friend has been pushing me to read A Court of Rings and Ruin ever since it came out in May, and I just haven't done it yet. I'm hoping to get to it soon, but I love the design on this bookmark. It's really pretty. You have like a mountain landscape in the back, and then you have a sort of like grassy landscape on the other end, and I love the font because it's just very simple and very easy to read, and it's also really beautifully designed. So this is the one side. I love the mountain landscape here and then like all the stars. It's just really pretty, and again, like I said, I love the fonts as well, and it's also a really sturdy bookmark, so there's that. And then there's the other side here, and I love sort of like the watery background here in the grass, since it sort of reminds me like the theme of the card and the probably what the book cover is gonna be. I'm really excited to get to use this bookmark, so thank you so much Hey Atlas Creative and OwlCrate for this awesome partnership. This bookmark is gorgeous, and it's gonna be a great addition to the many other bookmarks that I've gotten from OwlCrate, as well as ones that I have, because I have lots of bookmarks and I always use like the same 3 bookmarks, so maybe this will give me a little bit more incentive to reach out and use some other bookmarks that are included in my collection. So then there are 2 books included in this month's box. One is from Of Tomes Publishing, which was created by Benjamin of Tomes, and he is a booktuber. I'll link his channel down below as well as the Twitter for this publishing company. And the book that they included is New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. I have seen this book cover everywhere, but I have no idea what the book is about, so I'm just gonna read the back to you guys. Since witnessing her parents' murder at the age of 11, Phoenix's only purpose in life has been to uphold her mother's dying words, to be strong and survive. But surviving outside of the walls, outside of the sanctuary, is more like a drawn-out death sentence. A cruel and ruthless city, Tartarus, I don't know if I'm saying that right at all, is run by tribes whose motto is simple: join or die. Refusing to join and determined to live, Phoenix fights to survive in this savage world. But who can she trust when no one can be trusted, not even herself? So that sounds really interesting. I've heard that this is compared to The 100 a little bit, but I haven't heard of The 100, so that really doesn't give me much of a good idea as to what this book is about. But like I've said, I've seen it everywhere, and I've been tempted to pick it up, but I never really have because I have like 9 million other books that I want to read. But I think it's really awesome that this was included in the box because typically you only get 1 book from OwlCrate each month, but this is a really awesome addition to the box. I'm really excited to get to read this. Maybe it'll encourage me to pick up more of the books in the series if I enjoy the first one. So thank you so much Of Tomes Publishing and OwlCrate for this awesome collaboration. I'm really excited to get to read New World Rising, and I hope that I enjoy it. And so finally, we have our OwlCrate book of the month, which is The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson. This is what I figured the book of the month would be. I actually thought it was going to be Want by Cindy Pond because that seemed more like what OwlCrate was hinting at based on some of their descriptions for the June box, but I'm really excited to get to read this because personally, I would have liked to have had this book in the box rather than Want by Cindy Pond, but I'm still really excited about this nonetheless. Really all I know about this book is that it's been optioned for a movie by Leonardo DiCaprio, which is really cool. To read the back, some quotes on here, it says, Alexa puts a hand on her hip and cocks her head. You are aware Sanctuary is just a myth, right? Everyone knows the rumors, I know the truth. You have no way of knowing that. I say, I adjust the sail mainly to avoid looking at her. And you do, Alexa fires back, even if the islet itself exists and the ocean hasn't swallowed it whole, do you really believe freedom does? I have to believe in something. I dare to meet her eyes, and I think you do too. So that sounds really interesting. The book is described as The Maze Runner meets Lost in a sci-fi thriller that has twists and turns all the way to the heart-pounding end. So that is a blurb by Beth Revis, and I'm really interested to read this book. Included with the book are a signed book plate, some stickers that have the tagline for the book on it, which is when all hope is gone, how do you survive? And you have a compass, a canoe, a life preserver, and some matches. This is an awesome addition to the book. I'm excited to get to use these. Maybe I'll put one on my Chromebook or my laptop. I'll see where else I can put these, but I'm excited to have these. And then there's also a letter from the author. I'm really excited to get to read The Sandcastle Empire. It sounds really interesting. I've been hearing nothing but wonderful things from everyone who's gotten arcs of this book or has already read it, and I love the exclusive cover on here. I actually think I like it a little bit better than the original cover because it just has like this white, and then with the palm leaves it just looks like more suspenseful and draws you more into the book. I think the cover is really pretty, so OwlCrate did an awesome job with their exclusive cover with this, and I love sort of all the green theme. It seems like everything we're getting in here is very green, and I love that color scheme. I'm excited to get to read this. Like I said, I don't really know much about the book, so I'll have to tell you guys more once I do read it. I'm really excited to get to read this book because I probably wouldn't have picked it up if OwlCrate hadn't included in their box, so thank you so much OwlCrate for this. I'm really excited to get to read The Sandcastle Empire, and hopefully I enjoy it. So that's pretty much it for the June OwlCrate unboxing. My favorite item definitely has to be the bath bomb from Fizzy Apothecary because I love bath bombs, and Divergent is one of my favorite book series, so I think that it's gonna be really cool to get to use this and see whatever charm is included inside. But I love the book as well. I'm excited to get to read it. Actually, both books I'm excited to get to read. So I think this was a really awesome box, and of course, as OwlCrate has outdone themselves yet again. If you want to comment down below what your favorite item was, if you know anything about the book and have read it and enjoyed it, let me know. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next month with my July OwlCrate unboxing. So before I forget, which I almost did, the July theme for OwlCrate's box is Wanderlust. So that sounds really interesting. We have sort of like a beachy theme going on here. I'm interested to find out what the book is going to be. And then on the back it says, in the July box you'll receive an officially licensed item from Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So that sounds really interesting. Maybe it'll be a Funko Pop, maybe it'll be something else. I'm interested to see what they include. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys with my July unboxing. Goodbye!